1 year ago today, just 3.5 miles from the Carlson school, George Perry Floyd Jr. was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer. The gruesome video of his death shook our community, our nation, our world. It shook me too. I was heartbroken, I was disturbed, I was angry. While the guilty verdicts bring some much-needed accountability, they do not bring George Floyd back to life, nor do they erase the fact that far too many Black lives have been lost at the hands of the police for far too long. As a society, we each must acknowledge there is much work to do to truly be just and equitable for everyone. The Carlson School is committed to doing its part. Today, I'm announcing one important step on that journey with the creation of the Carlson School of Management Scholarship in honor of George Floyd. This scholarship will enhance the diversity of the student body and has a preference for Black and African American students, as well as those who have financial need or are victims of police violence, for as long as they are underrepresented at the Carlson School. During his memorial service, universities nationwide were called upon to create scholarships in his honor to help create a more just and equitable world. Our scholarship is a clear message, but it is also just one aspect of our response to that call. We've taken important steps forward, especially in the past year, but I know there is more we can do to provide an environment where everyone can be successful. I recognize that the experience for a Black Carlson School student is still different from that of a non-Black Carlson School student. School leaders and the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee that I formed are working to implement new and enhance existing initiatives to ensure we are a welcoming, respectful, and inclusive community. This work is a marathon, not a sprint, and it cannot be done alone. Each of us must step up. In doing so, together, we can ensure that business is a force for good, carries the same meaning for everyone associated with the Carlson School.